I said I wasn't going to make any more videos because I was too busy, and I'm too busy, but I wanted people that are following me to know that the walkaway splits I did not work. I was being lazy. I've got two bad shoulders, and I didn't really want to move the original colony. I thought I could take off a split and leave the original colony in the location, but what has happened, you make a mating nuke and you think the bees are going to go in there and make a queen cell, and they don't. They go back to the old original hive. So a lot of my mating nukes I had to redo. The ones I've done over the last couple, 2 or 3 days, 4 days or so. So anyway, these are my larger colonies. From here, a month from now, 4 weeks or so, they're going to go to a different apiary. These are the ones that are going to be making honey. The ones that have to do two mediums. They're large enough, start making honey, and I pulled off some mating nukes off of them. And a lot of the worker bees have come back to the old location. Look at that. And it was hot and humid today, but that side of the house there where the large colonies are is the north side. There was a little bit of shade. I would separate the old colony, the old hive, separate them, carry them back there, work with them in the shade, and bring out frames that I wanted, like some with eggs and some brood and whatever. Bring it out here, and I wasn't really in the sun. It helped, because the other day, even using smoke didn't work. Bees are aggressive when it's hot and humid. They say you should wait till the middle of the day when most of the bees are foraging, but when it's hot and humid, it doesn't seem to help any. And I got done before it started raining, and because I have a roof here, I had to finish that, but I had the frame over here, the frames that I wanted, and I just got done bringing them over here, and it started raining. And I closed up the other hives that didn't have a roof over them. And what's really weird is I separated this colony here, 51, made a split off of it, but it worked out just fine. I didn't lose all my bees in my mating nuke. The same with this one here, did the same thing. Took a split off, and it seemed to have enough bees. It's doing just fine. So I probably lost 75% of my mating nukes that I did 3 or 4 days ago. Wow. Thunder and lightning. So what I was planning on doing these over here today, but I had to go back through and redo, which is okay. Today's May 25th. I'm going to give these another day. Probably on the 27th I will do as many of these as I can do in one day. And these will definitely be, I'll take these queen rat hives, and I'll put them in maybe north side of my house. I got to put some more of these posts up. But the virgin queens coming off these nukes will definitely be mating with Michigan Bee Works, because it's getting towards the end of May. He usually gets his bees in my area mid-June. So things are looking really good, and it can really get out of hand when you're beekeeping. You can have so many colonies, it's just too much work. I spent 8 hours today doing this all by myself, and I don't see any reason why you can't make money doing this. I'm going to have over 100 colonies here this summer, and probably 150 next year, and start making a lot of honey. So here, it's raining again, so back underneath the roof. I don't mind it raining. I got clover planted here and there. And out there is clover. So look at that. Okay, thank you.